the man isn't expected to survive. Mario was the last lifeguard to leave the beach, just minutes before the man drowned.
Yeah, I wish I could help him before, like this moment got me, I don't know. I had quite a few, in the years of lifeguarding. I don't know why, just so close, like.
Wait, I want to come up and get a DQ. Get him out of the water. We're going to get him out of the water. Get him out of the water. Ready? And then we'll start compressions up here.
A swimmer has drowned at Bondi.
Yeah, come on. Get a mask, get a mask. Yeah, we need a mask.
Face blue, no pulse. He is clinically dead.
I'm going on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Get down in.
Get back, come on. 40,
Get down in.
16, 18, 19, 20. I'm just going to keep going until you get this ready. Just keep going. Okay.
To restart his heart, lifeguards may need a defibrillator.
Pulses as well.
Anybody been called?
Let's get the defib.
No,
Maybe we need someone to come up and get the defib.
The defib is in the tower, but Deano can't leave the control post unmanned.
Let's clean stuff. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Wait. Head tilt, yep.
The defib is vital. Dunstan has no choice but to enlist a passing backpacker.
Oi, guys, can you do me a massive favour, man? Green shorts. Oi, man, you need to run this down. Oi, buddy. Do us a massive favour, man. You need to run that down to the other side of the flags. See that flag down there? Someone's just drowned. Get down there. I promise. Get down there, man. Run. Oi, run, man.
we need to get him up in the dry sand.
Coming to third round now. Where's that defib? We need it.
He's now been clinically dead for 3 minutes.
21, 22. Keep going, Chappo. Someone give Chappo a break.
Yeah, I'll come in.
All right. Wait. Go. Right, let's go.
We need to get him in the dry sand.
Oi, mate, can you... Hey, please.
Get back, mate.
Yeah, but we're happy we've done this a lot of time.
Keep going, Maxi. Okay, two breaths, mate. 1. Just slow down. Let's go. Pads on.
Just stop talking over each other.
It's now 4 minutes since the man was first discovered. No one knows how long he was under the water before then.
Defib's on.
It's critical that no one touches the man's body while it is shocked.
I know, but you can't touch him. Don't touch him. You'll get electrocuted.
Check airway.
Someone there you go.
Breathing. If needed, begin CPR.
Okay,
Has he got a pulse? I've got a pulse. I have a pulse. I have a pulse.
He's responding.
Let's go. Let's breathe with him.
I've got a pulse. Breathe him up.
I've got a
pulse.
I've got a good
Yeah,
pulse.
we're going to breathe him up.
We've got a pulse. Good work, boys.
45.
He's all right, mate. We got him. Mate.
Keep breathing him up. I've got a good pulse, Chapo.
Yeah, it's all right.
Continue.
Mate, we don't know if we're just not making it. I understand. Let's just breathe with him, okay?
Breathe him up.
Thanks, mate. Yeah, we're going to breathe him up. Just breathe with him. He'll go with his breath.
His name is Ryan Kim, 26, a student from Korea. But lifeguards' work doesn't let up. Swimmers are now in trouble at South Bondi.
We need someone down there. Essential to one of the boys doing the resus.
Ryan still needs urgent medical care.
Good. We've done a good job. Done, boys.
Close friend Dan is by his side. Then, only minutes after being brought back to life,
You all right, mate?
Hey. It's okay, buddy.
Yeah, all right, maybe.
It's okay. I'd like to put him in recovery.
Get the therapy mask.
Yeah.
precaution still needs to be taken in case of other injuries.
Grabbing this spinal board so I can carry him off. Good work, Deano.
With water in his lungs, Ryan is still at risk of cardiac arrest and secondary drowning. A woman has been dragged lifeless from the water. She isn't breathing and doesn't have a pulse.
Box, you have a set and then let me in when you need a breather. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Can you get that? 1, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30.
Lifeguards insert a plastic hose known as a Goodell to clear the woman's airway for oxygen.
Just have a feel for a pulse.
I've got a pulse. You've got a pulse? I've got a pulse.
Yeah,
I've got a pulse. Hang on. Still got a strong pulse. Yeah, me too. Here we go. I'm just going to slowly respirate her. That's all right. She's breathing.
Still breathing.
She's breathing. We've got the defib on. Okay. Do we have a history of what happened here? Anyone?
So I ran here. I saw it.
On the sand or out of the water?
She was in the water.
In the water.
She was in the water.
Okay. You know what? Do we know how it happened or?
No.
All right.
With no friends or family to verify what happened, lifeguards must take precautions in case the woman has damaged her spine.
Yeah. Can you watch your hand there, please? Okay, I'm going to take I'm taking off. Got it? Show her the neck. That's it.
Deano tries to locate paramedics whose vehicles are parked next to the tower.
Yeah, our info guys are there. There's a truck here, but we can't see the paramedics.
Norm should be on the beach somewhere. I can see his ambo car. Got him here, Deano.
Good work, Maddie.
Come on, move!
Paramedic Norm Spalding helps train the lifeguards and is regarded as one of the best in the business.
Okay, boys. Let the dog see the rabbit. What have we got? Is she conscious or unconscious?
Unconscious at the minute.
Is she breathing out on her own? Yeah, she's breathing out on her own. Good boys, well done. Good work, good work.
If the woman has suffered a spinal injury, it's vital she is kept immobilised.
Can you open your eyes for me?
But then, she vomits.
On a side. Head 3, 2, 1.
Can you get me a glove, someone?
Yeah, wet.
Airways always takes priority for us because she'd swallowed so much water, we knew it was going to come back out.
Well, you certainly stimulated the airway. That's great. While she's over on the side, bring your board over and lay it along her back.
As lifeguards stabilise the woman on the spinal board, she regains consciousness.
On your call, Whippet. Ready? On you happy to roll? 3, 2, 1. Let's roll. Nice and stable. Just relax. Just relax for us. Just relax.
When you've got a lady like that, unconscious and not responding, one of us who's not sort of hands-on is looking for family, looking for friends.
Everything sort of changed when we found out she was actually down here with her son.
A member of the public identifies a boy looking for his mother.
The kid over there in the green shorts, he's got Down syndrome. He doesn't know that it's his mom there.
Bondi Central, I've got the ladies and the son's clothing.
He actually had Down syndrome and he had no idea what was going on or where his mum was. It's really hard because if he sees his mother laying on the ground with a defib strapped to her, it's not something that anyone would want to see.
Yeah, you're right. No answer. The ambulance is coming and you'll go for a ride in the ambulance, okay? With your mum.
Let's get some hands on. Whoever's on the head, stay on the head. You do nothing else. You're doing the head. On the count of 3, 3, lift. Up. You just stay nice and still for us. Okay, guys, I've got the head. I'm going to take control of it. Move! We're going to go alongside and we're going to carry her up the ramp. Roger. Yeah. All right, Jess. I'm going to take over the head. We're going to roll off the board, okay? 2, 3, roll. Look at the board. 2, 3, back. Keep breathing. That's it.
Okay, we're going to go for a ride in the ambulance now. Right? Never been in an ambulance?
No.
Oh. Mum's just a little bit sick, so they're going to go check her out at the hospital. Okay.
To see him concerned for his mum and not knowing what was going on, that's heartbreaking when you see that. You know, you never forget about your resusces. And I don't know, I've got kids and I've seen kids down here lose their parents and it's devastating. And when you see someone with their kid, it brings it home. You know, a lot of the boys have got kids and it always sort of rams at home just how valuable life is.
We later found out that she actually had an aneurysm and we also realised that it wasn't a spinal injury. You know, obviously our thoughts and prayers go out for her and her family and hope she makes a full recovery.
At 7:15, the lifeguards finally go home. Then,
Watch out!
Just 20 minutes later,
People take that risk, and I wish they wouldn't do that.
the men were rescued by members of the public, but one man remains unconscious. He's not breathing and doesn't have a pulse.
Just get back.
Off-duty lifeguards saw the commotion.
Mate, I was just after work swimming at Bondi and just seen the helicopter flying around Bondi, so I raced over and sure enough there was a resuscitation in progress in the south corner.
Even if I was off duty, I still help people. It's one life. There is no price for that.
Paramedics resuscitate the man using a defibrillator.
I got a look at him as they were walking up the beach, and he wasn't looking real good at that stage.
He has a pulse and is breathing, but remains unconscious. It's unclear how long he was underwater.
We put such a big effort in for those 13 hours of the day to make sure everyone goes home safe, and when you hear of something happening after hours, it can be devastating.
A day later, and the man remains in hospital in a coma. Head lifeguard Hoppo believes inexperience led to the tragedy.
On pack up that night, there was only one small rip down south where Mario did the rescue during the day. The rest of the beach was quite calm and flat. So what I think happened was the three walked into where that small rip was, and then eventually couldn't stand up and started panicking.
Today, news of the man's condition has been relayed to the tower.
So how is it going? He's been in a coma for about a week, and they're flying him back to China today so he can go be with his family. So I thought I'd let you know.
Yeah, it's just as I said, it's a fine line, you know, when you come down the beach and play in the water. Life and death. Well,
that's pretty heavy. Hey? Yeah. It's heavy. Yeah. You boys did a good job though.
Yeah.
It's hard, you know? Pretty sad.
This summer, there have been 280 drownings nationally, including one at Bondi.
Every lifeguard down here at Bondi knows how quickly someone can drown, but especially having a drowning fresh in your mind, it hits home a bit more.
Go, 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 go.
When you're going out for two patients that are quite far out to sea, you think it's going to be a bit of a mission to bring them back to shore. Out of the patients, the girl was the worst. She had nothing left. If she let go of that board, she'll go straight down to the bottom.
Jake must man the buggy in case of another emergency.
There's two. I'm gonna just hold.
Have you only got one buggy?
Yeah, definitely.
Harrison is on his own. But as the group float into the impact zone, the girl is running out of energy.
This woman could barely hang on to the board.
As a wave looms, Harrison must keep hold of the board and the patient.
Every wave that hit us kept knocking this woman off the board. I needed to get her back to the shore ASAP. There's lots of water moving, and I just get the board sideways, we'll hang on to it, and then those waves push us back to shore.
Viviana and her boyfriend are from Colombia.
We get back on the shore, need to eat water, and she's exhausted. She's just hunched over the board.
On the board. Walk up, walk up.
The near-death experience takes its toll on Viviana.
I've got to ask her a question. Did you swallow water? Did you swallow water? Yeah, she did.
Lifeguards want Viviana to go to hospital for assessment.
Do you want to come up with us?
No, it's okay. It's okay. Thanks. Go and sit down, okay?
But the offer for medical assistance is refused.
No. Just make it, anything happens, go to a doctor, okay?
Good spot.
A storm in the Tasman Sea has whipped up a powerful swell.
Yeah, it's just taken a large group out of the flags and put them in a bit of a hole.
Will and Joel support rookie Noah.
Yeah, guys, usually out there, just keep moving in, don't come across, come straight back to shore, please.
Undeterred by the stormy conditions, the swimmers have little idea just how treacherous Bondi is today.
Yeah, I can see a situation that's becoming pretty dangerous pretty quickly. For an adult out there, they're generally okay because it's only sort of waist-depth water, but there's a bunch of schoolgirls down there. The water's like rapids, so it's gone from being relatively safe and okay to a bit of a situation on our hands.
Several people are now in trouble, but there are just 3 lifeguards on hand.
I think someone needs to go there, guys. She's got her hand up.
Yeah, copy. Originally, I thought I was just driving down to be an extra set of eyes at the flags, and all of a sudden I've got a mass rescue on my hands.
Will uses the megaphone to direct swimmers away from the rip.
Girls out the back, walk towards the flags, please.
Yet more people are being pulled from the shore by the rip, but Joel focuses on a mum cradling her young son.
You alright?
He's managed to get the mother and her son on board who are frantically panicking. You can tell they just want to get in there, but he's had to then keep them on the board and try and get the 2 others who are in distress.
Go out that one out the back. You, just go.
As Noah backs up, one of the exhausted girls fights her way onto the board, leaving her friend out of reach.
I was really struggling to drag my way across to this girl and just try and grab her hand so I could pull her over. But she's just getting smashed by these waves in the back, and they keep pushing her under, and she did disappear for a second, and I was really worried. It was such a relief, get a visual on the patient.
Finally, Joel has everyone on his board.
I've got 4 people on my board. I've just got to do my best just to try and fight this rip and get across that sandbank. If one of these girls came off, we were right in this rip and they'd just be gone.
Getting the 4 back to shore against that rip is difficult. Luckily, Joel's got the strength to do it.
Once we got there, it was a really good feeling, and they were all really, really relieved to be back on the sand.
Hats off to Joel for that one. That was impressive.
All of a sudden you were in and then you got pulled out. Yeah, and then we just got pulled out and I looked back to shore and it was just like so far away.
The swimmers, undeterred by terrible weather, are lucky to be alive.
They were super panicky when I got to them. They were sort of screaming for help, but once I managed to get them all on the board, we made our way in all right, but yeah, it was pretty sticky there.